From hospital stretchers moving all on their own, to some of the weirdest, oldest footage that we have ever found. On today's list, I'll be covering a few more of the most disturbing VHS tapes that I found on the internet. Before I get into the video, you guys, we have a brand new gaming channel that will be launching on January 22nd. Viper Girl will be streaming everything, from Minecraft to Five Nights at Freddy's to Cyberpunk and so much more. Check out this promo that we're just about to show you, and then make sure you go and subscribe to the channel right after you're done watching this video.
Oh my gosh, I almost died. I thought you were a cactus, my friend. I thought you were a cactus. We've got iron, baby. Yes. Okay, my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Bro, no, I'm gonna fight you with a pork chop. No, come here. This is awesome.
Let's get into our list. Starting off in our number 10 spot, we have this hospital security footage. This video is surveillance footage from a hospital, which is for sure one of the worst places to have creepy, unexplainable things happen. Everything looks all fine and dandy before something weird starts kind of flashing in the middle of the screen. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks like it could be some sort of human figure. Okay, so maybe it's just a camera glitch. I'm willing to look past it and pretend like it never happened, but then this one gurney just starts moving all over the place, but no one is around at all. If it only moved a little bit, I would be like, yeah, okay, for sure, whatever. But that was just way too much for me to just ignore. I'm gonna say it, you guys. I think that it was a ghost. In our number 9 spot today, we have this Chernobyl tape. Before I dive into this one, guys, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the video, because it really helps us out. This footage comes to us from the later 1980s when there was a nuclear disaster in Chernobyl. In April of 1986, there was an explosion and a fire from a nuclear reactor at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. This explosion happened when there was an issue as they were trying to begin an experiment which was set out to actually make the reactor more safe. Unfortunately, the way this reactor was designed placed too much responsibility in the hands of the operator. One thing led to another, and it was a huge disaster. The amount of radiation in the air caused alarms at the Forsmark nuclear power plant in Sweden, which was over 1,000 kilometers away. So it certainly wasn't anything to take lightly. The footage I'm about to show you is just a small glimpse into what things looked like soon after the explosion happened. I can't imagine how scary this must have been for everyone involved. Chernobyl today is still pretty much a ghost town, but there are actually people who still live there. Some of them never even left. In our number 8 spot today, we have this MILGRAM experiment footage. This video comes to us from the 1960s, and it is from an experiment known as the MILGRAM experiment. Basically, the premise was that they took two groups of people, one called teachers and one called learners, and then they paired them up, one from each group. The pair couldn't actually see each other, but the teacher would ask the learner a question. If the learner got the question wrong, the teacher was then told to give them an electric shock. Every question that they got wrong, the shocks got worse and worse and worse until there would eventually be a fatal shock administered.
This one will be 195 volts. The correct one.
Let me out of here.
Slow. Dance.
Get me out of here. My heart bothers me.
Before the experiment, it was only proposed that 3% of the participants would go all the way and actually give the fatal shock, but it turned out that under pressure, 65% of the teachers actually gave the lethal dose of electricity to their learner counterparts. Luckily, the learners were actually just actors, so no one was truly getting hurt or shocked to death in this experiment, but it honestly is still very creepy and very disturbing to see these poor people being pushed so far past their boundaries.
You're gonna get a shock, 180 volts. I'm not going to kill that man, is there? I mean, who's going to take the responsibility if anything happens to that gentleman?
I'm responsible for anything that happens here. Continue, please.
In our number 7 spot today, we have this Willowbrook State School footage. This video comes from a place called the Willowbrook State School and is one of the most upsetting things I think I have ever seen in my life. Willowbrook was located in the Willowbrook neighborhood of Staten Island, New York, and it operated from 1947 to 1987, and it was a school for children with learning disabilities. Unfortunately, at this time, children with learning disabilities were treated horribly, and the children at this school suffered greatly. The school was only meant to have 4,000 kids, but it had 6,000 by 1965, which caused a huge overcrowding problem. There were outbreaks of hepatitis, mostly hepatitis A at the school, which caused there to be some medical studies done at the school. These medical studies should have been a positive thing, but things took a dark and disturbing turn when the researchers decided that the right thing to do would be to feed 60 healthy children a live sample of the virus. I can't even believe that there was a moment that people thought, wow, what a great idea, but it happened and obviously the children suffered greatly. I'm not gonna show any of the footage on here in this video because it really just isn't for everyone to watch, and the fact that they're children really makes it even more uncomfortable than it already is, but it is on the internet if you choose to go and watch it on your own time. In our number 6 spot today, we have this Bigfoot caught on tape video. This video is said to have caught the Russian Bigfoot on tape. Before I get into this one, I have a genuine question. Is there a Bigfoot for every place, or is there one Bigfoot that we're all trying to catch? I know Bigfoot isn't real, but I'm just wondering what is the deal with that? Anyways, the exact location of where this video was taken is unknown. In fact, there isn't a ton known about this video at all, but what is known is that it was taken somewhere in Russia and that people believe it captures the real Bigfoot. It's a short clip, so I'm just gonna show you guys and you can decide what you think for yourselves. What do you guys think that was? If Bigfoot is real, I bet he's really tired of everyone trying to snap a video of him. In our number 5 spot today, we have this red door video. This is some more hospital footage because one is just never enough. This video starts off with just a flickering light, but as the person filming walks down the hall, the red door at the end begins to open and slam shut repeatedly. Once they reach that red door that was opening and slamming shut, they realize that nothing is there and that the door doesn't actually go anywhere. It is just the door that leads to the pipes that supply water in case of an emergency. The people filming start inspecting it to see what could have caused the opening and closing when they begin to hear banging coming from another door further down the hallway. They go to check it out, but they find nothing and no one again. Honestly, you guys, when I saw that red door didn't lead to anywhere, I was so upset. Like, I honestly don't know how they could have faked this one. I hate it. I don't want it to be real. In our number 4 spot today, we have this really old footage. Okay, so this one is an interesting one. It's not necessarily super creepy like ghosts, and it doesn't have a crazy, scary background to it, but it honestly made me feel uncomfortable while I was watching it. This video comes from some of the oldest recorded footage we have, which is kind of cool. I found this video in a montage of a bunch of happy footage that is also really old, and this one really stood out to me. The video shows 2 wealthy women handing out change to poor children, but it's quite a sight. These children are so small and running around collecting the change off the ground, and it's really sad to watch. In our number 3 spot today, we have this witch caught on tape. This video comes from Mexico and is said to be a sighting of a witch flying through the air. The people who recorded the video said that they could see that the figure was wearing a cape, which is why people assumed a witch. to add another layer of mystery to this already kind of strange video, police officers from the area also explained that they had seen some sort of witch-like creature in the area before this footage was captured. They said that they saw some sort of creature dressed in all black with huge claws and that they had their head hanging down. I am not exactly sure what all of these people saw, but it's definitely a video that left me with an eerie feeling. In our number 2 spot today, we have this historic home tape. This footage came from a camera that was found at a historic home by a company that works specifically with historic homes. The footage shows a few people just exploring around this abandoned home, checking out whatever there is going on in this creepy house. We don't get to see what it is, but something very obviously freaks them out, and they're pretty scared while filming, and then something weird happens.
This door is like peaked. Hello?
This is where the footage from this camera ends, and then the rest of the video is footage from another camera that was found at the same location and clearly belongs to the same group of people. The audio is pretty distorted at some parts, which really adds to how creepy the video already is.
I'm going back!
I'm not exactly sure what happened or who these people are, but something spooky was definitely going on in that house. In our number 1 spot today, we have this dash cam footage. This video is obviously from someone's dashboard camera as they are driving one night, but I doubt they were expecting to capture what they did. As they are driving, they see something that they are about to hit, but it comes up at the last second, really out of nowhere. Obviously, this was very strange, so he goes back to scope out the situation further when he sees this. Did you guys see that ghostly figure just waltzing across the road like it didn't just get hit by a car? I guess the ghost probably doesn't care, but what the heck. Definitely not what I expected to see on a dash cam. That's for sure. Alright guys, that has been our list for today. Thank you so much for checking it out. I've been your host, Olivia Kozlowski, and I'll see you next time. Bye. What? That's not even a sentence. What am I doing? Sorry, I'm just waiting for the teleprompter. That's why I'm just standing here. Oh, okay. Inner number, what spot is this? Oh no, sorry everyone.